I'm gonna do it anyway. Mother speaks out after her 3 children died in a fire at their father's house on Thanksgiving. And the thing that I noticed, I'm going to play the video. I'm going to play the video, make sure that you watch it in full, and then we talk about this. Let's play the video, and then we talk about this. And you tell me, this is the body language analysis we're going to do. Yes, it's disturbing because it's the mother of the children, and it's those instances in which I have no idea how this works. Because my 3 children had died in a fire in Thanksgiving. I wouldn't have, I don't know. How do you have spirit or energy for that? I have zero idea how that works. And you might say, as so many people say, people grieve differently. Yeah, but I don't know that given an interview talking about the topic is part of the grieving. That is what is so unsettling about this. And what's more unsettling is, let's say, I'm not saying I don't want to get into trouble. I was telling Scott, I don't want to get into trouble. What do? I'm gonna play the video.
The boys had their little tight-knit group, but they always made sure to include Elena. They might have given her a little bit of a hard time because she was, the girl, but they always just wanted her, included in it.
But hours later, after they went to their dad's apartment, Feesby would get a call from her sister she never expected.
And I can't believe it. This is my reality right now.
Riley and Connor had died after a fire broke out inside the apartment, and Elena died a bit later from her injuries.
I was so excited for Christmas shopping, but no, it's just caskets.
Police say the kid's dad was treated for smoke inhalation, and Feesby says he's now out of the hospital.
You can sit here and say all you want to. I would have done this, this, and this, but when you're in the situation, it's completely different. But I will tell you that if I was in that situation, without a doubt, my kids would have been out or I would have been dead with them.
The cause of the fire is still unknown, and Feesby says she hopes the official investigation will provide clarity as to how this happened.
Hug your babies and enjoy them this Christmas because you have been in my... And you never know when it's the last day.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I know what Scott's gonna. If Scott makes this analysis, which I wouldn't blame him if he doesn't want to, because the topic is it's very disturbing. I know that the first thing that we'd say, we should do a collab. I'm going to tell Scott, we should do a collab. We should do some kind of a, simultaneous analysis or something, or at the same time, is that the glabella, the area here between the eyebrows, okay, we have our brows. When there's a sadness, actual, real sadness, real grief, the muscles of our eyebrows do something that doesn't make sense in theory. We have muscles that they can make our eyebrows closer, upwards, and downwards. And with real sadness, all of that happens at the same time. Both the muscles that bring our eyebrows up and the muscles that bring our inner eyebrows down act at the same time, and they form very particular, very specific pattern of wrinkles in here, which is actual sadness. What is the problem? As some of you are mentioning, like CW, what if the mother has Botox? Well, the problem is that the face works as a system. because the face doesn't work like independently of one another. Even if you had Botox in your brow area, and we know that Botox is very common to be applied not only in your brow area, in your glabella, but also in your forehead, in a way that even if you raise your eyebrows, then you're gonna see that there's absolutely no horizontal wrinkles. That's what Botox in that area does. Even so, you will see other areas of her face projecting actual sadness or emotion. And that is not what is happening here. Besides the crazy fact that she's given an interview in which all 3 of her children died. And I want to show you, and before we move forward, I want to show you something that was shared to me by British Magnolia on X. Let me see. I'm here. British Magnolia. This story is in a crime group I'm in. Mom made a huge rant about the father not having a scratch, burn, or dirt on him, even though he claims to have tried to save them after knocking on doors. Plus, the girl was sleeping in his bed with him. Why didn't he grab her when he saw fire? And there's this, oh my God, this is a very long rant here. Let me see if I can read this. Oh my God, this is a lot of she is saying. I'm going to make this very clear. No one knows how broken I am. This is her on Facebook. She is kind of blaming him. If your kids were 80% burned and up and you don't have a burn or a single hair or not even the smoke in your face. My kid's father said he woke up to seeing and smelling smoke. My daughter was sleeping in bed with him. Wouldn't you have grabbed your daughter out of the bed and then go to the boys' room and all go see about the smoke? Like, she's blaming him. But how come this is happening here and she's giving this interview? I mean, this doesn't make sense. I'm going to try to read this because it's really long. I'm not going to read all this. Just go down the stairs to check if you're out yourself. You go to the bottom of the stairs and saw the fire in the kitchen. Wouldn't you turn around and go back upstairs and grab them and bring them out? My kid's father said once he got to the bottom of the stairs and saw the kitchen on fire, he ran outside screaming for help. I mean, this is insane. The father, according to the father, what the father said, went to the kitchen. He goes down to the kitchen because he smells the smoke. The kitchen is on fire. And instead of running upstairs to wake up his kids or just grab them and run away from the house, he went right out of the house to seek for help. She said once he got done knocking and went back into the front, the fire was too far gone and he tried to go in, but it was too smoky and had to keep running out coughing. What the F? His sister says her brother and herself tried going in and getting them, but his sister is on a steroid shot for asthma and you talk what? Bottom line, the story doesn't add up and there are holes in the story. If he would have brought the kids out when he went out knocking, they would be here. What? So as their mother, go ahead and say whatever you want, make me the bad guy, I'll take it, but I will get justice for my babies. Yeah, but it is the fact that you are giving an interview. The fact that you're giving an interview, this is insane. And the fact that you are acting this way and speaking this way about that, and just afterwards having this face. I'm going to play this without sound. Let's play this without the sound. Again, something that we, in body language, we see immediately. You don't see expression here. You don't see expression around her eyes. Could be Botox, but the mouth is not doing a sadness expression either. And as far as I know, you don't use Botox around your. You use Botox. You could use fillers, but maybe not Botox, or your face would be just paralyzed. Notice how she raises her eyebrows, and there's absolutely no wrinkles. Although she is actually raising her eyebrows, so her muscles are working. That is interesting. Yeah, that's the thing that I don't understand. I can't wait to get all the camera footage of everything from all angles because that will show the truth. I'm pretty sure that we're going to have an interview with the father at any point because this is going to explode. I'm pretty sure that this is going to explode. People are going to be asking questions. Why is she acting like this? Why did father act like that? I don't know. With so many, I remember, I'm not saying that it's the same case, but I remember the case of little Emmanuel Haro, and I don't know. The truth will come to light, and then commenting on things. See, I'm making this a public post, and everyone can come here and read the final thing. This is so weird. This is basically what she did. Well, his family and friends can try and talk about how I was as a parent. What do you have to do if you were not there? She's saying that the father's family is making it about herself. How can it be about herself if she was not at the scene? I will not stop working with the detective because if I had to make a guess on what happened with this was he actually wasn't home. If anyone has any Ring camera footage facing the house or any cell phone footage, please send it to me. That would make more sense, but that wouldn't make sense with the way she is reacting. I mean, if she supposed that her husband left his kids and they died in a fire, how would you imagine any barely normal mother would be? First of all, it would be angry. Maybe she would be saying that in this interview. Now that I've said my piece and my share, I'm going to grieve my babies that would still be here if this was sort of negligence while with their father. That would make sense. Yeah, that would make sense if he wasn't home. And she says, and on the other hand, she says, I am not bashing his parenting. I am not bashing his parenting. She's saying, so at the same time, she's saying that thanks to him, their kids, all their 3 kids died. But at the same time, in that post, she's saying, I am not bashing his parenting. I'm stating the truth that was told from the source. If I wanted to go there, I could post videos of my children saying how all that does is play video games and the house smells like smoke and yells at us both, mommy. That's bashing the parent, but I'm not going to do that. No, I have to. I want to screenshot this. You have to watch this for yourself. You have to watch this for yourself because I'm pretty sure that you are not believing what I'm saying. Just going to screenshot this and include this in the video itself. So this is part of the, I am not bashing his parenting. I'm stating a truth that was told from the source. If I wanted to go there, I could post videos of my children saying how, quote, all that does is play video games and the house smells like smoke and yells at us, mommy. That's bashing the parent, but I'm not going to do that. Did that happen? Or did that not happen? I don't understand. I have no idea. I have no idea. This is extremely suspicious in so many ways. I'm gonna leave this a screenshot for you to judge for yourself. I know it's part of bad taste to talking about this, but I saw the video and I absolutely needed to share this with you. Any mother would tear the father apart, even if he is not his fault. Yeah, she would have so many emotions. She would be sad and grieving. She would be upset. She would be mad. She would be angry. She would be everything during that interview. She wouldn't be. I don't know how that works. I simply don't know how that works. How can anybody in that situation give an interview for the authorities? But no, not the authorities. The media. The media. Because I can talk to police, of course, to the authorities. Well, let's see what happened, and afterwards, then we find out. But this is so strange. Again, well, this such a tragedy. Let me check in here, make sure. No, Trump is not live. Trump is still not live, as far as I can tell. Maybe that was an announcement through the Oval Office, but I don't see it anywhere. I'll look for it one last time. No. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Another good question, Christina. I wonder if the father of the kids is wealthy. It should be interesting. Should be interesting. No. Yeah, not every mother would tear the father apart, but the problem is that she, in that long post in Facebook, was basically saying that was his. She said repeatedly it was his fault. I mean, I'm going to mention something like this. When she made this interview, I can guarantee you that she already had the information that how that had happened. How did the thing happen? She had to process that first. And then after she processed that, after she spoke to authorities that they are doing the investigation, after that, then maybe the media called her and, hey, let's we want to do an interview of this tragedy and whatever. And then she gave this. So by this point, she given this interview. If she had suspicions that it was the father, she must have had some kind of emotion, some kind of say something about that. Say something about that. I don't know.